Welcome everybody to the King Alex Gilbert broadcast. Like you seen yesterday, I got a new camera angle and I moved it slightly, and I mean just slightly to the left to try to get my boom arm out of the way. Now that I pointed my boom arm, you still could probably see it, and I probably just ruined the whole immersion for you, but it's fine, right? It's fine, because here at the Alex Gilbert broadcast, we prioritize raw, authentic emotions, raw, unfiltered indie skill over the corporate slop and the corporate slob of perfection. We are here to give that small streamer charm to the whole Twitch, to the whole Kick, to the whole YouTube stream. Every single live stream, we're here to put our mark on it, and our mark is nice, chill, and relaxing. I tried to get my microphone, I tried to get my boom arm away from the camera angle, but when I did that, the audio quality sharply fell off a cliff. Like, it sounded like I was talking in a shell. You know, like when you talk in a shell and it echoes and it sometimes squeaks and stuff. It's kind of like when you talk in a can too, like when you talk into the can with the strings when you're with your friend trying to relay information over. It sounds like that. And I thought to myself, which one is probably better? Is my audio quality better, or is my web camera angle better? Because I could get a really good angle, honestly. I did get a really decent angle, like nothing was in the picture, it was all me, it was all great. But then unfortunately, for some reason, my audio quality dropped off a cliff. So I thought to prioritize audio quality because I feel like people care about that more. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if you look at me, yeah, I'm there, and yeah, I'm in like the bottom left of the corner. It's all really small. Like, I'm not taking up that much space. I mean, I'm not the main real estate, you know what I mean? So I thought to prioritize audio. I mean, if you guys are watching the VOD or you're watching the live stream right now and you would rather me prioritize the angle of my webcam, then please comment below. But I know like most people probably don't care about it as much as other things. Like, I feel like the webcam angle now is like drastically improved and drastically better than anything I came up with back in the day. Need a tank for Fel Reaver? They're doing Fel Reaver. Also, the stupid quest, man, with the eye. I just want to find the stupid eye, jump in the eye, and then teleport the eye back. And there's a bunch of alliance around. I'm kind of scared they're going to gank me, but I should be fine. Oh, I thought that was going to be the respawn, but it's not. Here, we'll sit over here. Wait. Why is this guy staring at me? Does he want to pick a fight with me? Tells you no, not gonna happen. Bro, I don't want to fight you right now. I'm trying to do my quest. I think bro thinks I'm going with PvP. Here, I'll stand on top of him though, just to stress him out. Because all we're doing here is looking for the Eye of Kilrog, or Eye of whatever crap. But anyway, yeah, once when this quest is done, I'll be so much happier. Because I think this is the last quest in the base. I have to kill the guy in the cave, but the guy in the cave's not in this base. I don't know why there's only 3 respawn points for this thing. And it's probably like so low. So like the odds of it respawning in the exact place that I want it before it dies, because like all these people are gonna kill him. Because I'm pretty sure the eye gets 1 shot. I think the eye's like has like 2 health or something. Because like that's not what the eye is for. The eye is there to like be a scout, and scouts are really weak, or at least that's what Eye of Kilrog is in retail World of Warcraft with warlocks. So we'll see about that. Well, yeah, honestly, it's all been going out pretty well. I am excited about this new angle. Like, as we could see, it does look a lot better. And on Twitch, like when I make clips, right, to try to not get the boom arm and everything in here, when I make all the clips and stuff like that, I can zoom in on my webcam. So like when I make YouTube shorts and stuff, the webcam of me will be zoomed in even more. So when you watch the YouTube short clips, you're not going to see any difference, which is great. It's perfect. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'm going to keep improving it. I mean, Reddit tells me that like the Blue Yeti microphone is, I think, a condenser microphone, and they don't care. Like the condenser microphones don't care if you're like not 2 inches close to the face. But I put it about 6 inches away from my face, and it sounded extremely bad. Like, holy crap. And it might just be because of my headphones. It might be because I knew what the old quality sounded like, and maybe like new people that come into the stream, or old people that didn't really like focus too much, or maybe if they're on their phone or something, maybe they don't care. But like, I can tell a difference, and I'm afraid like if I can tell a difference, then everybody's gonna be able to tell a difference. You know what I mean? And I don't want that to happen. So I'm thinking about how to get the camera angle better every single day. But eventually, one of these days, it should just be like plug and play. Like, this will be my new angle for a little while, just like how my phone angle with my with my Google Pixel phone on video.ninja was the angle. There it is, Aya Githrock. As you can see, that's what we're looking for. He's already dead. I don't know why I can't click on the corpse, because I guess it disappears. But like, you can see it. That's the Aya Githrock. That's who we need to like find and possess. So we're just running around until we can find it. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, like, you know, I gotta do a couple of streams anyway. I'm gonna do a couple of YouTube shorts as well with this new camera angle to see who likes what, see if the audio's good, see if anybody brings up any problems. Because now with this new angle, more people should stay. My first impression should be so much better, right? There it is. Oh, nice. Let's go. Okay, what do I do here? Oh, is that it? Now sees what you see. Wait, can I mount up? What do I do with this? This is an interesting quest. I guess I just run it back. It now sees what I see. I mean, that makes sense. I guess we'll just run it back. I don't know why I'm taking the eye all the way back to the people, but sure, whatever. Do I aggro people? Is my aggro radius bigger now? Or does it not care? I can't believe it takes that long, by the way, to get the freaking eye. They should add more eyes. But it's fine. But yeah, we'll just see. We'll see about the camera angle. We'll see about everything. And it should be fun. It should be great. All right, into the cauldron, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll turn the quest later because there's still one more quest to do. But yeah, I guess now we'll talk about my stories now that I got that all settled. And like I said before, if you guys have any suggestions on how to like make either my audio quality better or my web camera angle, please tell me. I am always, and I mean always, in the mood to improve what I already have, because like I said before, I plan on streaming every single day for at least an hour. So once when YouTube starts promoting me and stuff, I need to have a good first impression for all these new viewers, and that's my plan. So yeah, feel free to give any suggestions. I might even shout you out if you give a suggestion that actually works. Anyway, now then, I think it is finally time to finally address the elephant in the room. The reason why I didn't talk about this topic that I'm about to talk about is because I know this person stalks my YouTube channel a little bit. So I had to throw him off the trail by directly avoiding it for 2 streams. So because there's no way he's gonna watch 10 minutes into this new stream, right? I am talking about Mr. Black Pawn Beats. Because the last time I talked about Black Pawn Beats was almost a whole month ago, and that was when the war was still hot, when the fire struck the iron, or whatever it was called. Also, let me turn this quest first.
Greetings. Go forth to victory.
I could see the smoke and flames of Zerth'gor from here. May the bleeding hollow fiends burn to ash, draft farther than the sight of any true orc. Thank you, Gandriel. You help burn an affront to every orc spirit. Attack power we don't need. Ooh, is that upgrade? Critical strike spell? So yeah, I think that, ooh yeah, spell power. Huge upgrade then. Another huge upgrade. Aya Githrock. I'm indebted to you, Gandriel. You have again braved Zerth'gor and held its darkness close to your heart. I will study the eye and perhaps place the secrets of its master, Githrock. Let's hope that he can no longer use its magic. Githrock Deadeye has wagered a piece of himself to dark powers and gained magic for it. His lost eye burns deep in some hellish pit, now a demon's trinket, and the patch that covers the betrayal holds its own secrets. Bring me Githrock's eye patch, Gandriel, and I will reward you greatly for your service. Suggested players too. I should be able to solo though. You have done well, Gandriel. This ancient horn will allow us to summon the unyielding. That is, if they're willing. East of here, an old destroyed Alliance siege tower. Now scavengers loot it for old nails, bits, and scraps. Long ago, many Alliance warriors lost their lives at the tower, and their banner was captured by Uthrak, a foul orc commander. Blow the unyielding battle horn near the Alliance banner. This will get the attention of Uthrak. It may also summon forth warriors who fell in battle long ago.
Blood and thunder.
Excellent. The warp generator is almost complete. There's only one final ingredient we require. Soon, we'll be able to open up a warp rift to the deepest parts of the abyss. Who knows what strange creature may come through, Gandriel? Think of it. The power such knowledge will bring is limitless. My warp generator is almost complete. You can now use it to summon a true Prince of the Void, a creature whose soul shard will tell us much of what lies beyond. Go south to the Void Ridge and use my warp generator near the wall of void stones. Look for a cluster of crystals near the abyss. A huge warp rift will room in void barren. Galacrass will surely appear. Destroy this creature and bring me his shard. So yeah, let's talk about Black Pawn beats. Because I think it is finally time. I want to put closure to this. I want to get it all laid out in this stream. It probably will take me the whole stream to talk about Black Pawn beats, and I just want to lay it all down. I want to get all the facts straight, and I just want to lay it down and never talk about it ever again, because I think it is important to talk about Black Pawn beats just to finish everything off. I think it is important to sit down and lay all the facts right, to get it all on the table, my side point of view. So those of you who do not know, I do rap music. I rap. I make beats. Also, one second, let me do this quest.
Time is money, friend.
We were shot down by the Burning Legion, even though we faced a wave of a flag of truce. Who knew the Burning Legion were so mean? We cannot come with you to Spinebreaker Post. We need to repair our Zeppelin and be on our way. So yeah. Those of you who do not know, I rap, I produce, I make beats, I do all this stuff. There is this other guy named Black Pawn Beats, who also is an underground rapper, very small community, about 300 subscribers on YouTube, about 14 monthly listeners on Spotify. He has no motion, he has no power. I don't have any motion, I don't have any power. Well, I was making a Reddit post one day about asking if AI, artificial intelligence, can help me learn how to create rap music and how to rap better, flow better on a mic, flow better on a beat, and just have the song sound overall smoother, because I struggle with that immensely. I struggle staying on beat. I struggle, like, I can write exquisite lyrics. I can write amazing double entendres and all this other like complex rhyme schemes, but I cannot for the life of me, stay on a beat that either I made or other people made. I can't rap on my own beats. I can't rap on other people's beats smoothly. And I've struggled with this. I've had all kinds of Redditors give me information like, oh, you gotta do this, or oh, you gotta do that, or oh, you gotta do this and that and this and that. Well, nothing was really sticking. And maybe AI can help me out. Maybe AI can explain it to me like I'm two, you know, because AI has all those large language models. So I made this post asking, hey, I was wondering, can AI help me write better rap lyrics, you know? Can AI help me write rap lyrics that actually flow well on a beat? Because I struggle with this immensely. I am not, and I want to clarify, I am not using AI to do the work for me. I'm not using AI for no reason. AI is here to help me learn. No different from having a rap tutor say, hey, you need to change X, Y, and B of your song in order to get it to flow better. Well, I send that out, right? I send that out. I try to get some more information, and a lot of people do clown on me and they say, don't do it. Completely fair. Don't do it. I mean, all right. They say ChatGPT sucks, and you know, they brought up some good valid points, like I am contributing to all this stuff, like I'm contributing to the downfall of, you know, human creativity, and by supporting AI and all this other stuff, like, you know, the normal AI jargon on why the anti-AI folks don't want to use AI. All completely fair. And I'm not bashing anybody. I mean, I asked for their opinions. They gave me their opinions. I'm not bashing anybody there. Well, I post that. And then, give or take, probably a week later, the post is still up right away, right? Very, 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 very poorly received. But the post is still up for the whole world to see. Well, I get a DM from Black Pawn Beats. U/Beats for Owl. That's his, or no, Beats by Owl. That is his Reddit username. And I've had a few run-ins with Black Pawn Beats before, because like I said, we're both niche creators in the same Reddit community, same underground hip-hop. I've had him ask for feedback. Like I said, hey, Black Pawn Beats, how's this feedback? And one time he told me, and this was a whole year ago, that this sounds like what Bigfoot sounds like when he's walking through the forest like an absolute doofus with things going wah, 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 wah. This is absolute trash. Do you even respect yourself as an artist or a rapper? So like, honestly, insanely insane thing to say. And this was my 4th ever rap I ever created, right? My 4th ever rap I ever created, and he gave me that feedback. So I stopped talking to him for the most part after that. Well, fast forward to now, he's in my DMs. First time he ever DM'd me. Mind you, the post is still public on my Reddit and on my YouTube. Because I think I even asked for it on my YouTube. Actually, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact it's still public on my Reddit. Well, he DMs me and says, listen here, guy. And these screenshots, like the whole screenshot DM conversation, is on my YouTube and on my Instagram. So if you guys want to look at it all, head over to the post section of my YouTube channel or head on over to my Instagram. And then just scroll a little bit, you'll find the DMs. Well, some of his DMs were saying, he led with this. First time ever DM'd me. He said, I saw your post, bud, or something like that. And you see, white folk aren't meant to be in this hippity hop thing. You see, you probably came into this idolizing people like Kanye or Eminem. But I say, that's just not true. See, sometimes your dreams never come true. See, you're merely a student of this game, in parentheses, not really a good one. Not a very good one at all. And you see, this is our culture. This is our realm. And you are not that good. So I advise you, after doing this for a whole year, to just quit, because I could see that you are already using AI. And if you have to use AI to write your raps, then unfortunately, you shouldn't belong in here. You don't belong in here, you culture vulture. Not all white people can or should rap. mind you, his whole grievance, the whole reason why this all started was because of this post I made, this public post I made. And the post is still public, by the way. To this day, it is still public. He could have just put his post out to the whole community. He could have just posted it on my public post, and that would have been that. This probably would have never happened. Like, this probably would have never spiraled. But he said all that, and I'm paraphrasing what he said. He didn't exactly say all that. And like I said before, the DMs are up on my Instagram and YouTube posts, so you could see them all there. Well, I respond back about yada yada yada. Hey, that was a little bit mean, man. I mean, like, what the goober are you doing? I mean, honestly, it was just me asking for questions. I got my questions. I'm not going to use AI. And he said, that's not enough. You used AI once. Now you're always going to be an AI user. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, whatever, bro. And then, you know, he goes back and forth. He literally argues with me for 30 straight minutes, calling me all kinds of mean names. Like, one time he said that my music is what the devil listens to, why he R-words kids in hell. I'll let you, with your own mind, figure out what R-word I'm talking about here, but I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with grape, which is honestly an insane statement to say about my music. It's just an insane statement to say overall, and I have no idea why he'd be thinking about that stuff. But, you know, it was just weird stuff. Called me all kinds of insults, culture vulture, white boy, cracker, all this stuff, all of it. And, you know, autistic. He called me like R-word, like a re, and then, you know, he called me that stuff as well. You know, mentally ill. I have no idea, like stupid. And I was just like, at this point, 30 minutes went on. I'm like, how long is this dude gonna keep doing it for? So I just said, bro, just write the diss track on me. I know how obsessed you are. Just write the diss track and let's all be good. And he's like, I would never diss you. I would obliterate you on the mic. Oh, you're not even worth my time. So I'm like, okay, bye. And then I ban him. I'm like, bye-bye, Mr. Racist. And then I ban him because, like, you know, he is disqualifying a whole race of people in hip-hop and rap, even though, like, what makes hip-hop / rap so good is that all races and all creeds can tell their story to the whole world, you know, tell their struggles, tell their stories to the whole world. But, you know, it is what it is. I block him. About 3 days later, I'm bored, and that conversation pops back into my mind. After telling all my friends in the Discord, I'm like, hey, is this guy crazy or what? And they're like, oh yeah, he is super crazy. Like, I sent them all the screenshots that are also on my Discord, or not my Discord, on my YouTube and my Instagram. I sent them all the screenshots, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy's probably has something wrong with him. Honestly, to be like completely honest, this guy has something wrong with him. So then I was like, okay, I just realized I'm really bored. I have nothing to do. It is November at this point. It is November 2025. I have nothing to do. There's no content really in World of Warcraft going on. I'm kind of a little bit bored with making rap music. I'm kind of a little bit bored with all this stuff. You know what I need? I need to just relax and start a whole new event. So I unblock Black Pawn Beats. I go record a YouTube short called Write the Diss Track, which is basically just calling Black Pawn Beats a coward because he won't actually diss me. He'll just hide in my DMs and insult me. Well, insult me to the public. So I call him a coward and all that stuff. I send it to him. I said, you've been called out by the king. Better respond. I posted it in his public YouTube channel on his most recent video so everybody can see it. He clicked on it. He watched the whole thing. And then he like yapped about, oh man, I'm going to have to diss this guy who uses AI. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. Well, what I didn't realize is Black Pawn Beats was busy in these 3 days as well. He went into this other Discord server, not mine, not even affiliated by me, called the Rap Ward Discord server. And he started beef. He started fighting in this Discord server. He was talking about, because this is a primarily white Discord server that we're talking about here, that Black Pawn Beats was in and Black Pawn Beats was fighting with, because like, you know, you gotta remember Black Pawn Beats hates, and I mean hates, white people in rap, so he was trying to like lay down the dominance. So he was fighting these people back and forth in this Discord server, talking about how all their music's trash because they're white and his music's the best because he's black, and you know, he belongs in hip-hop, his words, like he deserves to be in hip-hop. And these people are basically outsiders slash forwarders slash tourists slash culture vultures on the topic. Well, one of the people in the Discord server decided to get in a diss battle with him as well, a diss war, a rap beef as well. This guy was called Tex. And Tex, at least from what I've heard, is the worst out of everybody in the server. Like, out of everybody in the server, Tex is the worst. At least that's what I've heard. I think that's why I've seen Tex as well. If Tex ever watches this, like, there's no disrespect towards you. I just heard that you were the worst. And I think I've seen you say that you were the worst out of everybody in the server, but I'm not 100% positive. Well, Tex talks to this guy, and he says, all right then, Mr. Black Pawn Beats, let's do a little diss war, right? Let's put your money where your mouth is, and come on, let's put your insults to bars. Let's go back and forth, let's diss each other. Both of us have 24 hours to write a diss track. And then we'll see who's the better diss track. And then, you know, 24 hours comes up and Pawn's late. Pawn actually launched back in 48 hours, not 24 hours, so he missed the whole point of the rap battle. He already lost the time limit, but still he dropped. Tex already dropped. Everybody voted Tex to be the winner. So then Black Pawn goes on a tirade about how everybody's unfair and this is all biased against him. Mind you, this is all me getting secondhand information. I was not in this Discord server. Well, you know, Tex is going to uncover this guy a little bit, and then Tex goes to Black Pawn Beats' YouTube channel, sees my comment saying, "You've been called out by the king. Better respond, Black Pawn Beats." And then Tex allies with me because he's like, yo, he goes into my YouTube short comments saying, yo, I'm dissing Black Pawn Beats as well. Want to diss him together? And then we do. He drops a second diss track on him. Black Pawn Beats gets scared. He has to diss both of us at the same time. So he re-releases his whole EP called Saltines Beware. Re-releases the entire thing. And Saltines Beware is his play on words calling all of us crackers. Because, you know, we're white and I guess we're in hip hop and we're culture vultures. I have no idea. Also, let me do this quest real quick.
Or the horde.
Oh, what the crap? Get off me. You saved my life's work, Gandriel. They called me insane. They laughed at me. They thought I was mad for my obsession with Void Ridge and Warp Fields. Now with this soul shard, I can unlock the secrets of the Void Walkers. I will command the power of the Abyss. Alright, let's see here. Two-handed staff? No, that's not better. So I think this is better. Well, no, because that's an attack power ring. Oh, is the staff? I guess I'll take the staff for vendor material anyway. I'm glad to hear that the Unyielding joined you in your battle. I thought they might come to the sound of their own battle horn, but I could not be sure. Perhaps we've given some of them vengeance they so deeply craved. You've slain Oakrock and must report your victory to Commander Horkrith at the Expedition Armory. He will understand the risk you've taken on your behalf. Horkrith, the commander of the armory, is in the Eastern Tower. You must report your victory over Utrecht to him. Perhaps he will be friendly? Of course, he may try to consume your soul. One can never tell with spirits such as these. The Unyielding are still against us and will no doubt kill you if they can, so be careful, Gandriel.
Strength and honor. Strength. Taboo.
Ah, yes. Just as someone who lost a hand or leg in battle will often feel their severed limb, I wonder if Golthrock still clutched at his lost eye in the dark dreams. I too will dream on this, and if fortune comes, then I will learn what drew Githrock and the Bleeding Hollow orcs to succumb to demons. How's this? Yeah, this is better.
Farewell.
All right. Nice. And then we can go back to Thrallmar. So yeah. Me and Tex and I and Black Pawn Beats are in a three-way dis war. Me and Tex and I are allied. And then Black Pawn Beats releases his EP called Saltines Beware. I think he like calls it like, I don't even know what he calls it. But he drops a diss track on me and drops a diss track on Tex. We lost our battle against the Fell Orcs so very long ago. You restored some of our lost honor by killing Uthrak. Take one of our weapons with you when you are fighting the most hatred foes. Use this weapon and those who are free of the curse will come to your aid. Before you leave, those who died at the siege tower wish to honor you for destroying our enemies. Now, see, I lose spell power there as well, but I guess I'll take it anyway. Cool. So yeah, we're in a three-way diss war. Black Pawn Beats launched back with 2 diss tracks. They were not that good. So I started to farm this, right? I dropped King Alex's Gambit, which is a direct diss towards Black Pawn Beats. You know, just basically calling him out for how stupid he sounds. Like, it wasn't even like really necessarily a diss track. It's just like a, what are you doing? Why are you so weird? Nobody cares. It's just like that, you know? Like, ain't nobody care about your stupid, like, ideas, bro. Just go back to making beats. Stop yapping on Reddit. Start rapping. Start making beats. Nobody cares about your stupid defeat. Alright. Let me turn these 2 quests. There's a lot of quests to turn in. It's hard to tell a story when I keep doing more and more quests to turn in. Mana gem. Sure, let's grab that. Mana ruby.
Speak, friend. Strength.
Ah, Gandriel, you came just in time. Our scouts have discovered that the Legion positions on this ridge behind us are actually forge camps. It's that their demons are constructing their infernal fell reavers. If we move against them quickly, we can disrupt their production. Gandriel, we have reason to believe that our easternmost forge camp is not yet complete. The Legion Garnog servants are working round the clock to get the facility up and running. We cannot allow this to happen. Head east to the forge camp Margron and slay 10 Gonarg. Bring me the head of their master Razor Saw, and the Legion's Fell Reaver production will grind to a halt. Alright, then let's go over here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, then go right into here.
What is it? Trust no one.
Ah, a report from Elbrick. Very good. The Royal Apothecary Society Hevershly to determine how the Fell Orcs of Hellfire Peninsula became Fell Orcs. Their betrayal is unforgivable, and we must ensure that our orc friends are forever safe from future corruption. I have a device, the demonic scryer, that can analyze fell magic. I would have you use the scryer, but first you must appease it. The scryer, as you see, is trapped within a creature of vast intelligence, and it needs our, shall we say, cry eccentric. To appease the scryer, you must kill fell orcs. Specifically, they must be shattered hand orcs. The scryer demands souls. Return to me when souls are raped from the orcs you'll find surrounding in Hellfire Citadel. Okay. We'll go over there then. We'll go beat these guys up. So yeah, me, Tex, and Black Pawn Beats are fighting each other. I drop, or Black Pawn Beats drops. So technically Tex dropped first, then Black Pawn Beats, then I dropped. Then I do a little funny poll on my YouTube channel. And I say, hey guys, which one do you think is the best diss track? Mine or Black Pawn Beats? Then I add Black Pawn Beats. He insults me in the comment sections. I just laugh at him. Literally everybody except him, I believe, votes for himself. Or votes for me, and then he votes for himself. So it was like 8 votes for King Alex Gilbert and 1 vote for Black Pawn Beats. Also, sorry, hold on. Let me take a drink of water. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, and literally everybody votes for me except Black Pawn Beats himself. And then he keeps insulting me. He doubles down. He's like, oh, but round two will destroy you. And then Tex drops again. Tex drops round 2. I just go again. I say, hey guys, which one do you think is better? This one or that one? Texas or Black Pawn Beats? Everybody votes for Tex. Nobody votes for Black Pawn Beats. Ain't nobody thinks Black Pawn Beats is a good rapper, basically. Everybody thinks he's a good beat maker, but like rapping, he should not be doing diss tracks. He should be doing beat battles or something. So people just keep absolutely annihilating Black Pawn Beats. I just keep absolutely annihilating Black Pawn Beats. And then after he drops round 2, it's called the Roosting Chickens EP, which is another re-release of his first EP called Saltings Beware. I don't know how many times he's going to re-release the same EP over and over and over again. I'm not really sure why he's doing that, but he does that, right? He re-releases Saltings Beware, he adds 2 diss tracks, and then he drops the instrumentals as well. Return of the Odd White God and what? Oh no, oh my god, bro, now I gotta fight this guy with no mana. So he does that. He drops Return of the Odd White God and all that other yappity yoop. I then troll him again. I say who's better, and then everybody and their mother says me or Tex, and nobody says Black Pawn Beats. Black Pawn Beats is still the only singular person that talks about himself, that thinks he's actually good. And then surprisingly, he takes it to my DMs. He starts DMing me, calling me like all this stupid stuff. And then, you know, eventually I was like, holy crap, dude, we've been talking back and forth in our DMs for hours. We're not getting anywhere. None of this is productive. Can we just give up, please? Can we just give up? Like, and he's like, no, I gotta keep dissing you. I always gotta keep dissing you. Never stop dissing. Every single day. So then I was like, screw it, I'm not responding to you in public DMs. You're going on my story now. All your DMs are going on my story. And he's like, what? Then I post some of his craziest DMs on his story. This causes him to spiral out of control. Everybody starts laughing at him. Everybody's like, well, what are you doing, bro? Everybody's like, holy crap, you absolutely suck. People see his insanity, basically. Everybody knows he's not a normal being. He crashes out. He sits down and he starts like yelling. He starts screaming at me, all caps, saying like I'm a culture vulture, I'm an outsider, nobody cares, I'm doing this all for publicity, the white sensationalism runs deep in me, or something like that. And this whole time I'm just keep posting him. I just keep posting his crash outs to my story. He still would not drop a diss track, by the way. And then I stop a little bit. And then he comes out with the, man, if we were on the streets, you get rightfully killed for this. Which is a crazy, like an absolutely crazy threat. Because like that's an IRL threat. He's basically saying, you know, if you and me were battling each other IRL in like a cipher or something, or if you and I were sitting down and we knew each other in real life, I knew where you lived, I'd pop you in the streets. That's basically what he's saying. It's like if you were in the streets, I'd kill you. That's basically what he says. Also, one second, let me read this. The text on the note is written in some dark, indecipherable scrawl. The more you stare at them, the more the symbols seem to twist and burn before your eyes. There is only one in Thrallmar that can transcribe such a vile script. Blood Elf Magister Bloodhawk. So yeah, he basically, like, to translate that, he said this white sensationalism will rightfully get you killed on the street. So he's basically saying, if we were IRL, if we were on the streets, or like if we were IRL and we knew each other, or if I saw you in real life, I would pop you in the streets. I would pop you right there because of what you're saying. Which is like a huge threat, which is not hip-hop. You don't just threaten people IRL and hip-hop. I reported it for hate speech to Instagram. Instagram hit him with a violation, so Instagram also thought it was a hate speech violation for their platform. I also posted that in my YouTube post. So like, the temperature was up, right? But I wasn't that much concerned about, holy crap, that's a lot of guys. I wasn't that much concerned about the death threats he was throwing at me. I wasn't concerned about the death threats. I shrugged them off because he had no idea where I live. And I'm not gonna say where I live right now, just in case if he's somehow watching the stream. Because like I said, he starts stalking me soon. So I shrug it off. I keep making fun of him. I post the IRL death threat, the IRL threat to my Instagram. Like, is that a threat? He does not deny it. He actually doubles down. And then I kind of stopped talking for a while because I get bored. And then, you know, New Year rolls around. I'm like, you know, let's just bury this beef. Screw it, whatever. I don't really care anymore. Nothing's coming of this beef. He's not dropping his diss tracks. I'm not going to drop any diss tracks. He's not going to drop the diss tracks. Let's just bury the beef right now. New Year comes around. I'm like, Happy New Year, Pawn. I was going to say Happy New Year, Pawn. And then he would probably say Happy New Year back. I said, hey, let's just bury this beef. And then instead, I say Happy New Year, Pawn, and he says, this is not a Happy New Year for you, culture vulture. It's just a new year for you to steal from hip-hop. And I'm like, what? Is this why you won't say Merry Christmas either? Because, like, you're just that aggressive at me? I mean, like, truly, like, Happy New Year. This isn't aggressive at all. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, just Happy New Year. I truly wish you a Happy New Year, bro. Like, I'm not really that much animosity towards you. And he's like, I don't care. I will. And I will destroy you lyrically. Or like in the rapper IRL, I don't know what he said, but he said, I will destroy you. So I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, how did it get to this point, bro? I just want to end the beef right now. But he won't let me. He won't let me end the beef. So I'm like, okay, it's on then. I message him. I troll him. I call him gay. Like, all I do is he says soon, like I say, when's the disc dropping? And he says, oh, they're dropping soon. You will know the secret. And then I reply to him and then I say, the secret that you're gay. And then I say, got him. Like, you know, like, it's so harmless. Like, just like a got him type stuff. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, LOL type stuff. And then I post it on my story. I think, like, get that off the story. You and your white people spreading white lies. This is just like what Hitler did in Mein Kampf. You, F word, but for the gay population. So F word for the gay population. And then in, like, you know, butthole, but he said the A word. And then he called me a Nazi. And I'm just like, whoa, what? Wait, huh? Wait, what? What? You called me a Nazi? Like, whoa, what? Where are you coming that from? Because mind you, all I did is I called him gay. Jokingly. Like, I even say I got him. And in the caption of my story, I said, I'm just joking around, Pawn, but, like, you gotta admit, I got you good there. And then, you know, he did not take that lightly. He started going on like a tirade, like an actual rant. Like, he says, man, you guys, you deny the undershirt of your color or something like that. Like, you guys just always belittling black people and how you have to turmoil and tease us in our race. This is over. This is why I am dissing you. I will not stop. I will not stop. and you cannot make me. This is war. You just turned up the heat. You just turned up the level. And I'm like, bro, relax. And this whole time, mind you, I'm posting this whole tirade, so it's making him even more angrier. But like, I regret nothing for that so far. And then he said, and then like, you know, he just keeps going on like, and you know, at this point, Tex is out of the diss war. Tex said he's not dropping another piece, like another diss track on Black Pawn Beats until he writes good diss tracks and writes like actually good disses that are worth his time. Well, Black Pawn Beats still has Tex in his head rent free. He just keeps bringing up Tex. He's like, you and Tex, you and Tex, you and Tex. I'm destroy culture vulture scum like you. I can't wait to see the demise in real time. You guys will not survive. You guys will be destroyed lyrically. You guys will quit rap after I launch my 3rd row of diss tracks on you. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm posting this whole thing, and then eventually he realizes I'm farming him for content. I think like after like my 5th story post of him just blowing me up, like because like I'm adding him too, so like he's seeing like the stories in real time. So I'm like, at Black Pawn Beats, are you crashing out right now? This is a Kanye level crash out. Do you need to take your meds? And he says, no crash out. F meds. I don't need meds. And you know, he's going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And then eventually I think he realizes I'm trolling him for content. So he stops. And then I had some, and this is where I messed up. And this is where I actually genuinely messed up. Like, I will say, like, no matter what Black Pawn Beats said to me, I do agree that this action I'm about to take, or that I was about to take, was a little too far. Like even with like all the stuff he said to me, I probably shouldn't have posted it, but he said some weird things to me. That's all I'll say, because I don't really want to say what the screenshots were, but all I'll say is he sent me some weird screenshots, or like he sent me weird messages. Like he would reply to me in this weird fashion, and then when I asked him to elaborate, he would double down. That's all I'm gonna say. All I said was, that's weird, bro. Like, that's kind of weird. You're kind of weird for saying that. And I'm not gonna say exactly what Black Pawn Beats told me in those screenshots, because those screenshots are not up. I took them down immediately. But what I did was I was really bored, and I wanted Black Pawn Beats to drop the next diss track, because I realized he's not dropping unless I actually kind of pressure him into it. So what's the best way to pressure him than to sit down and post some more screenshots, to post some more stuff onto my story. So I post these screenshots that I wouldn't say I accused him of anything. He says I accused him of stuff. I wouldn't say I accused him of anything, but I will say they are really weird screenshots, and I can see how an outlooker could, in theory, like twist it. So that's why I apologized, and I immediately took it down when he said to. But like, I could see why he would get angry at these. So he got angry, right? He got absolutely angry and really mean about me posting these screenshots, these really weird screenshots about him saying really weird stuff, and him doubling down when I said, hey, what are you talking about, bro? So then he said this. He said, you know, because you posted these screenshots, I can sue you for this. I'm gonna rip your white man money out of your pockets. I work for the courts. Don't FW with me. And you know, he was going for the defamation of character angle. And I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I mean, like, what? Huh? Who? What? How? Wait, what? Huh? Who? Huh? What? So I immediately, like, to de-escalate the beef, I said, okay, you won, whatever, bro. Whatever, you won. I'll delete all my tracks and stuff. Is that what you want? Like, because like, even if he doesn't have a chance of threatening me, like winning in a court battle with me, I don't want to have a court battle at all. Like, I don't want to battle him in court. I don't know if he'll actually take it to court. I don't know what he would actually do. Like, I don't know. This guy is so unpredictable. So like when he said legally threaten me, I'm done. So I delete everything and I said, you win, bro. You win. You win. You win this war. I don't care anymore. I don't care about this war. It ain't worth it. And then he starts like laughing at me. He says, no. And this is where I believe Pawn messed up. He said, no, this war is not over. You started this. I'm gonna end it. So like even when I said, and this is where I believe his defamation case goes out the window. He's like, even when I said I'm done, like I'm done with the diss war, I'll delete everything on you. And I did. I deleted most things on him except the diss tracks. He still launched back with, no, this isn't over. You and me, we're gonna keep fighting each other in the diss war. I don't care. Which I don't believe you can file defamation and then actively encourage me to keep dissing you. Like that doesn't really make any sense. Like maybe you can, I have no idea. But at that point, he said, like he insisted, like I kept saying, no, we're done. No, we're done. Like I probably said like 5 or 6 times in DMs, like not even publicly. Like in my DMs, I said, no, we're done. But he would keep going. He just keeps going. This guy's a level 60. Actually, I'm going to try to get more levels before I go down here. I don't want to fight these guys yet. But yeah, I kept saying, no, Pawn, we're done. And he kept saying, like he insisted many times. He's like, I can't wait to sue you in courts and destroy you in the diss war. So I reposted everything because I realized, okay, like if he's going to keep absolutely destroying me in my DMs and annoying me, then I'm just going to repost everything again. So I did. I reposted everything except the screenshots that started this whole legally threatened thing. This whole legally threatened bit. And then I just sit around and then a few days pass and I'm like, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me complete this quest first. Let me complete the quest and grab a new quest.
Enemies
will fall. You were right to bring this to my attention. This could be a production order for additional Fel Reavers or new attack plans. This will take some time to decipher. Leave it to me. I'll summon you when I know more. Magistus Bloodhawks nods to you as you turn to leave. You're a sharp one, Gandriel. I will be watching your progress with interest.
Thrall home. Be safe. Straight.
Well done, Mage. That's one less Forge camp we'll need to worry about. It will take the Legion a while to get to that facility back up. You just brought the one thing we've run out of time. There is a second production facility, Forge Camp Rage, that lies on the immediate northeast of Thrallmar. Demons have positioned a number of their Fel cannons along the ridge, and they've aimed straight at us. You must enter the camp and destroy these Fel cannons. Gandriel, be sure you destroy them all, or nothing will stop the Legion from raining fiery hell down on our heads. Okay. So yeah. So I repost everything because I realized, you know, this back and forth, like it's going to keep going on. I think the legal threat was just a bluff or just like out of emotion just say I'm going to threat you legally for this, better stop. Because like I did stop and I stopped for like a day. I've held back for like a day, but he was still like amping it up and saying this war isn't over. So then I just reposted everything except the screenshots that started this whole thing. And then at the end of that, I realized he's not going to drop. He's not going to drop at all. And this whole time, I want to say this whole time, I never had any real animosity against Black Pawn Beats. This was all for fun. I mean, yeah, I had a little bit, I guess. I will say I had a little bit because, of course, like when somebody insults me for 30 minutes straight, yeah, I'm going to take some offense to that, bro. So I had like a little bit, but like at the end of the day, I didn't care about what happens to Black Pawn Beats. In fact, I wished him luck with a career. I used to be a fan of his. So I actually wished him luck in his career, but he would go back and forth with me, keep going, talking to me, being like, you know. So I gave up. I was just like, okay. I realized at this point, Black Pawn Beats, I started this diss with you. I'm no longer having fun. If I'm no longer having fun, there's no reason to continue this diss. it has been fun dissing you. It's been a pleasure, Black Pawn Beats, but if I'm not having fun, then why should I continue? So at this point, it's been going on for 3 months because this is now January. Like, remember, this started in November. Like, this whole entourage and stuff, it started in November. But I told him, like, okay, bro, at this point, it's no longer fun. I was interacting with this as long as I have fun, but if I'm no longer having fun, what truly is the point? I'm done. Everybody else is done. Just give up at this point. I'm done. You lost. Take the L. Move on. That's basically what I told him. Until the next one, pawn. And then immediately after I hit post, he goes to my Instagram comment section of the post I just posted with the last of the screenshots, and I said, it's over, it's done. And he said, how about you get responded to this? And what did you know? There it is, finally. The 5 diss tracks he was promised on me finally dropped the second I wanted out of the beef, which was a little peculiar. I mean, the chances of me wanting to drop out of the beef and then he came along and wanted to start it all up again to respond to it. So anyway, I listened to diss tracks that were garbage on me, but I still responded. I dropped my last diss track on him. And then I was done. I dropped 5 diss tracks on this guy. Black Pawn Beats dropped 3 on me, 3 on Tex, and 1 on the mod and r/making hip hop because he got banned from there because he was boasting about our diss war too much and he angered one of the mods there. And I was done at this point. I was like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, why are we dissing each other? So I dropped that diss track and I said, it's done. I don't care. You lost. All public facing polls said you lost. You got banned off of r/making hip hop. There's no reason for us to continue. There's no reason for us to go on. Nobody cares about this beef. You said so yourself that nobody cares about this beef. Just give up, throw in the towel. You lost. All public facing polls said you lost. You got banned off of Reddit for 7 days because of this diss war, because you kept calling me a cracker, a racist, a whitey. You got banned on, well, you almost got banned. You almost got banned on Instagram. You racked up like 8 violations for either hate speech, bullying and harassment. Well, actually, no, yeah, it's either hate speech or bullying and harassment. You also got banned off of r/making hip hop permanently because you fought with a mod there. You got banned off of the Rap Horde Discord server permanently because you harassed people there. You almost got banned off of r/songwriters because once again, you harassed people there. No matter where you go, you get banned because of this beef. No matter where you go, your voice gets silenced. You lose ways to speak to a potential audience. You've alienated many fans. You argued with many people other than me. Other people have called you out and said, this is just weird. Can you stop? And you just keep going. You just won't stop. I am done dissing you. This is no longer fun for me. If it's no longer fun for me, then I'm not going to do it anymore. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, I hope you do the same. You got to take the white flag sometimes and give up. And then I block him on all platforms because he would still chirp. He was still chirping at me after I declared the beef was over. So I blocked him on all platforms, and I thought that would be the end of Black Pawn Beats because I honestly don't know how else he's going to talk to me. Well, here we go again. Fast forward to a little bit later, a little bit longer, and all of a sudden, here we go. Here the bro comes out of nowhere, and he says, on an alternate Reddit account, because I woke up this morning, right? Well, not this morning. I woke up a couple mornings ago, and I woke up to a weird Reddit DM. I woke up to a weird Reddit request, and I was like, huh, I didn't make any Reddit posts. I wonder who is requesting to be a DM. So I accept the Reddit request, and then, oh man, and then I read it, and you know who it is? It's Black Pawn's alt account, his Black Pawn's alt Reddit account, where the last time it was posted was 4 years ago. So Black Pawn Beats logged onto his alternate Reddit account just to talk to me. Mind you, he could have talked to me on my YouTube, because I said I was not blocking him on YouTube, because that way he still has one mode of communication to talk to me. And YouTube, you're forced, like the only way you can talk to somebody on YouTube is through the comment section. So there's no way to DM, there's no way to take anything private. Whatever he says on YouTube, he has to say in front of everybody, in front of my whole audience. But instead, he goes onto an alternative Reddit account. An alternative Reddit account that is 4 years old, that he has not posted on for 4 years. And he says, just so you know, you will never be on my level. You will always be a culture vulture, and you don't care about this diss because you realized you got squashed by me. Like always, black man wins, white man fails. Thank you for waving the white flag. And obviously, I mean, I will say, there is no correlation that was Black Pawn Beats, but it was like a 99.99999999999% chance that was Black Pawn Beats. It's exactly how Black Pawn Beats speaks. It's exactly how Black Pawn Beats acts. It's exactly what Black Pawn Beats would say, and it makes perfect sense that Black Pawn Beats would use his alternative Reddit account from like so long ago just to talk to me. And so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to absolutely roast this guy one last time. So I go to my YouTube post, I screenshot that Reddit conversation of his new Reddit account, and then I say, this post is still up, by the way. This is my it's my third most recent post, and I just say this: Black Pawn Beats, this is King Alex Gilbert, and I am talking to you personally right now. I woke up today to a Reddit notification that somebody would like to chat. Considering I made no new posts recently and I wasn't talking to anybody on Reddit, I was confused. So I accepted this chat. I figured out that it was you, Black Pawn Beats, that you were still talking to me on a 4-year-old account. Also, one second, let me turn this quest.
Brawlhall, speak, friend. Be safe.
I knew you had the spirit, Gandriel. You've outdone yourself this time. We've heard those wretched cannons exploding from here. That's to scratch the Burning Legion, not to underestimate the sons of Dorotar. You're an honor to us, Gandriel, but now we must strike before the Legion recovers. To the north lies Invasion Point Annihilator. It's a warp portal through which the demons draws in reinforcements. We must overload that portal and blast them back to the abyss they came from. The portal's activation key will be held by the point commander, Warbringer Amaxiel. Slay him, take the key, use it on the portal, and do what must be done. May the War Chief's blessings be upon you. So, I keep talking about it. I say, I accept this new Reddit DM request. And it turns out it is you, Black Pawn Beats, even though I told you to be a man, and if you had anything you wanted to say it publicly to my whole YouTube channel. My YouTube was still open, but instead, you chose to get on an alternative Reddit account that was 4 years old, that you probably have not logged in 4 years, to go say this ridiculous thing about me. So I blocked you on there, and I banned you on there, and if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me on YouTube. But considering you keep thinking you win this war, let's make this whole legacy public. So then I say, he got banned off of Reddit for 7 days. He almost got banned on Instagram. He got banned of r/making hip hop. He almost got banned off of r/songwriters. He got banned off of the Rap War Discord server. He made himself look like a clown. Nobody was voting for him in the public polls on who won. Everybody was voting for me or Tex. I still, to this day, have not heard of one person that agrees or listens to Black Pawn's music in this diss war. And after all of this, it's over. After all of this, I think it's done. I gave you feedback. I even gave you personal feedback, Black Pawn Beats. And then I said, my feedback were, be a normal person. Don't be racist. Let people like what they like. Enjoy life. Don't get caught up in all this stupid internet drama. You know, when you aren't having fun in a beef, just give up. Because like I said before, I had so much fun in this beef. I had so much fun in this beef up until the point that you threatened me IRL legally. At that point, I was done. There is no reason to continue. There's no reason to go on. It is over, Black Pawn Beats. It is over. The diss war is over. I'm blocking your alternative Reddit account. You've lost every single diss war up until this point, including me, Tex, and even 8 months ago when you battled somebody called Just NBL and you lost so badly that your diss tracks are nowhere to be found. Or at least that's why I'm assuming you lost. I am not 100% sure why you dropped your diss tracks, but you have to agree it does look like a bad move, right, Black Pawn Beats? This is over. I am done. This diss war is done. If you want to think that you won, that is great. Just stop talking to me because I have better things to do. I have new music to make. I want to hit the gym and I want to stream World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic. None of that involves continuing this petty internet rap beef. Also, one second, let me turn this quest.
May your blades never dull.
Praise the ancients, Gandriel. You've done it. The Legion has suffered a terrible defeat, and Thrallmar is safe once again. Ah, if but I had 100 warriors with your heart and cunning, the broken land would be tamed already. I salute you. Level up, 61, let's go. Magister Bloodhawk finally deciphered our Legion missive you found earlier. It turned out to be attack plans sent by High Lord Kazak's lieutenants, Azurus the Cruel. Apparently, Azurus commands the Legion ground forces in Hellfire. The time has come to terminate the command, Gandriel. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Head west to the pools of Agranar and put an end to the so-called Legion Lord. Today, the Horde reclaims Hellfire Peninsula. Let the Legion be damned.
We will persevere.
Greetings, Gandriel. I deciphered the Legion missive and uncovered the demon's strategic plans for the peninsula. Apparently, there is a large group of hellish terror fiends gathering near the pools of Agranar in the east. We cannot allow such force to go unchallenged. You must go there and decimate their cursed numbers.
The reckoning is at hand.
But yeah, then I say, you've lost every single diss war imaginable. I dropped 5 diss tracks on you. This diss war has been going on for 4 months now, from November all the way to February now, because now it's February and I just ended the beef a couple of days ago. So this diss war has been going on for 4 months. We've dropped 4. I dropped 5 diss tracks. You dropped 3 diss tracks. Tex drops 3 diss tracks. Like, nobody is giving in. Nobody's even looking like they're giving in. It is time to just give up, Black Pawn Beats. There is no reason to keep going. I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do. I want to stream World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic. I want to hit the gym. I want to make more music that's not just insulting you for 2 to 3 minutes. It is time to go on. I've told you this numerous times. I've told you this so many times. I've given you everything that you could have possibly wanted to succeed. But you will not stop. And because of this, I am unfortunately going to have to stop the diss war. If you think you won, that is great. You can be the pawn of Fantasyland. I can be the king of reality. Stop talking to me, Black Pawn Beats. I will still not block you on YouTube, just in case if you want to reason with me or you want to say something to the whole world that you want to say right now. This is the last I'm talking about this stupid diss war. I am done. And it is done. And it is over. And that was it. And then he babbles on about how I still raise the white flag and blocking people and reporting their chats to Instagram and Reddit to get me banned or to get them banned and stuff is the definition of losing. But I don't care, because at what point do you give up? Like I said before, Black Pawn Beats and I go mano-y-mano, back and forth, non-stop, every single day, whether that be in DMs, on rap tracks, or Reddit, wherever. Just every single day, non-stop, for 4 months. I'm done putting the flame on the fire. I told everybody on Instagram I won, the war's over, I'm done, I don't care, nobody else cares, nobody cares about this beef. I made a whole recap on my YouTube channel. I reposted all the stuff that Pawn made me delete. It's done. It is done. And that is everything that has to do with the Black Pawn Beats versus King Alex Gilbert saga. But that is not the end of what I want to talk about here, because I want to say why I started this Discord. I wanted to bring my thoughts and my ideas on where I was coming from, just to show the world on why I was dissing Pawn, why I was posting his stuff, why I was doing all this stuff, right? I want to show the whole world this. I want to sit down and get everything straight. I want to get everything straight with you guys. I want to get everything straight with the world. I want to just show everybody what it means, okay? So I started this diss because I thought I was always fascinated with diss culture. I was always fascinated with diss tracks, the raw emotion of two people, two rappers with their reputation on the line, just going at it, hitting insults back and forth, non-stop. Only one winner wins, and it's so aggressive. The beats are always high octane, you know, high energy all around. It's just fun. I was always immersed about that stuff, and I always was excited to keep watching it. Basically, I was excited to see what all these people have to offer, basically. And I always wanted to start a diss war. In fact, well, not like start one, but I always wanted to be in a diss war, I guess, if that makes more sense. Like a friendly fade. Like, you know how Kendrick Lamar said this isn't a friendly fade, this is personal to Drake? Well, that's what I want. I wanted like essentially a friendly fade, like a little bit worse than a friendly fade. Like, you know, obviously there is some animosity, but I wanted like some grit in there, but I didn't want like so much grit. So I wanted to have a friendly fade, basically. So I started my whole rap career with Deception. And Deception, in my opinion, was a great album. I love Deception. I dissed every single one of my friends with their permission. I asked if I had their permission, I can post it online. And then I dissed every single one of them. But they were not rappers. They had no interest in making music. They had no interest in rapping. They had no interest in making beats. And so they didn't. They just could never respond, really. They never did respond. So it was fine, right? I mean, I kept making diss tracks, and I would diss anybody. I even dissed Thursday. I dissed Thursday, and I dissed myself. I mean, those are the two iconic things I did. And it was great, right? And I had fun, but I could never really have, like, there's no I mean, I say repercussions, but I wanted to have a back and forth. Like, I wanted to have a competition, basically. That's like the best of it. I want to have a competition to see who is better. Like, you know, obviously somebody on my skill level, right? I want somebody on my skill level so I don't get like brutalized, right? But I also wanted to have a nice competition. So I just kept moving on in life, and I never had like, everybody else was better than me, right? Like, I would say I'm not that good at rapping. I mean, everybody's always better than me. Everybody is just better than me at rapping, and I never did find anybody that's that good at rapping, except Black Pawn Beats. We both started rapping at the same time, about the same time, you know, give or take a few years, and we both made beats around the same time, give or take a few years. And I thought it'd be great to go back and forth between them. And he made that apparent when he actually had animosity towards me for me being, I guess, a culture vulture or something. I still don't really know why he dissed me or why he still wants to diss me. I don't know if he's still dissing me or not. Like I said, I blocked him on most platforms. I don't even know what his opinion of me anymore is. I don't know if he's moved on or he hasn't moved on. And I was having a great time, right? I was having a great time dissing this guy because it was fun. I was enjoying it because I knew this is what I wanted. Like a whole year later at this point, a whole year later, I finally got what I wanted in rap. I had an opponent that was about on my skill level that both of us could go back and forth on, that my audience seemed to like as well. And I had people on my side, like I had text, like I even had people in my corner. Like I was right on all ways. I was right on the angle of winning. I was right on the angle of public opinion. And I was just better, and it felt good to win. But Black Pawn Beats saw us a different way. He didn't see this as fun. He saw this as a righteous message. Like he saw this as like this was personal to him, like actually personal. Like I don't even know why. He said like I was stealing hip hop, and I was like I'm the reason why, like people like me are the reason why hip hop's bad, and he was putting me down, which I still don't understand because I don't have any power. Like nobody watches me for the music. Nobody even like really cares at all in the first place. Like we're all just here for fun. This is all fun for us. Like I'm dissing you for fun. Like neither of us have power. Nobody really listens to our music. Like I said before, you have 300 subscribers on YouTube. I have 207 or 208 now. You have 10 to 14 listeners on Spotify. I mean, neither of us really care. Like this shouldn't be a righteous message. This should just be for fun. But he'd never seen it as fun. So he kept escalating, like I said before, you know, calling me more and more insults that I have in my DMs. He just kept escalating every single day, day after day. He would escalate. You know, we would talk to each other for like ever, basically. And, like just keep going back and forth, us talking to each other. And you know, after a while, I kind of got bored. And then he like brought it up with threatening me IRL. Like when he threatened me IRL, that was a little different. Like when he said that if I was on the streets, I would get popped and died, rightfully killed. That hit me a little different, honestly. Like when he said, if we were on the streets, I would get rightfully killed. I mean, like he escalated this outside of like the sphere of the internet and just having fun and Reddit and Instagram, like our niche circles, to like actually threaten me. So like that put me off a little bit, but I doubled down because that wasn't going to stop me. I mean, it put me off. It put a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, but I kept going. Well, then what was the final nail in the coffin for me is when first I tried to end the beef saying Happy New Year, and he wouldn't stop for some reason. Like this is, like I said, a righteous, holier than thou mission for him. So like when I wanted to stop the beef and he wouldn't, that concerned me a bit. And then when he threatened me legally for defamation, that put a massive bad taste in my mouth. Like for example, I don't really care. I don't really care if out of everything, right? Like even if there's like a 0.00000000001% chance that his lawsuit is valid, that still scares me. It still puts a bad taste in my mouth. Like I'm not gonna get drugged around in court and like waste my early years of my life fighting a stupid lawsuit, basically. And I'm not gonna do that, you know what I mean? And so at that point, that was the final nail in the coffin. I was personally no longer having fun, so that's why I de-escalated. He escalated again by finally dropping the diss tracks on me on all services except YouTube. And I know for a fact he's scared to drop on YouTube because the last time he dropped on YouTube, my whole fan base and Texas fan base came together and collectively clowned on him in the comments, and his supporters were nowhere to be found. Same thing with all the polls and stuff. Like nobody was liking what he was saying. So, you know, time goes on, and I wanted to stop, and I responded with my last diss track, you know, just to put him in the ground, and then I just gave up. I was like, GG's, It is over. Like, it is done. I have won. Everybody else says I've won. I'm no longer having fun. Why should I keep going when I'm not having fun? Like, this is what Pawn fails at. Like, Pawn, I don't think he was ever having fun during this entire beef. Or at least that's not the impression I got, which is sad because, like, you know, making music should be fun. Like, you should have fun making music and trying to diss each other and trying to win. Like, that's why I said before, I never wanted this to be heavily personal. Like, yeah, there was a personal element and that's good, but I never wanted this to be end all be all. But he wanted it. He wanted to destroy me. He wanted to destroy my entire career. And he was failing, obviously. Like, if he was a better rapper, he might, and if he was a better rapper, more sane, it would have never got to this point in the first place. But at some point, I just threw in the towel. I'm like, what is the point? Like, why should I keep dissing you? There's no reason for us to continue. Like, it's done. Nobody cares about the beef, man. It's done. It's over. And he just kept going. He just kept going. He kept dissing me. He kept just moving. Keep moving forward, you know, push forward. And then I stopped. I just full stopped because I knew this wasn't going anywhere. Like, this is only fanning fuel to the flames, which is sad because I would love it to keep going if it wasn't so aggressive. It's just that there's so much stuff that put a bad taste in my mouth, whether that be threatening me IRL, threatening me legally, or just like being so unnecessarily aggressive when I tried to keep toning down. Like, there were multiple times when I gave him an off ramp, whether that be on Reddit publicly or privately in the DMs. I said, this doesn't have to go this far, man. I mean, you can drop out at any time. Just admit you lost, or just stop talking about me, or like stop being so aggressive, and I'll stop this, man. Because, like, honestly, like, at some point you gotta like give up, you know what I mean? At some point you just gotta stop. Just stop, man. But he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't finish. It wasn't over until he said it was over. So that is when I realized I had to stop it on my end, because like it's if we were still going, we'd still probably be dropping diss tracks on each other. Like, what is the point? We dropped 4 diss tracks on each other. Like, I dropped 5 on him. He's dropped 3 on me. There is no reason for any of us to continue this war. There's no reason to like keep going. There's no reason to just stop. You know what I mean? It's just time to stop. And if he won't do it, I guess I have to. And I did. And that's my story. Because I never wanted Pawn. Like, I wished him luck, and I still do wish him luck on all of his future careers. But like, stop it, dude. Like, even when I want to stop, he gets on his ult account trying to start back up and trying to revive the beef. Which I don't know why, because he's making a mockery of himself, honestly. He's making himself look so bad. But, you know, it must go on. Well done, Gandriel. Your soul is burdened with many deaths, and the demonic scryer will now perform its duties for you. Let us hope you are ready for the coming trial. The demonic scryer is now ready. Take it behind Hellfire Peninsula, Hellfire Citadel to Hellfire Basin, summon it upon the ground, and then it will begin to attune itself to Hellfire Citadel. After its attunement, speak to the scryer and transcribe what it tells you. Bring that transcription to me. Oh, Gandriel, but only when you are ready. There is no doubt that Hellfire Citadel will detect the scryer and send wardens immediately. But yeah, even when I wanted to de-escalate, he would try to escalate even farther. And at what point, like, I don't know like what he wants, because he keeps calling me a quitter and waving the white flag because I dropped out of our diss war. Oh, 1 second. My food's done. 1 second. I will be back, but let me move so I can. Let me grab my mail first. My primal shadow sold. Let me go off into the distance so I'm still moving for you guys. and then I should be back. It'd be like, I don't know, 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops. Of course that happened. Of course that happened. Yep. That was as expected. Okay. But yeah, anyway. I don't know what he wanted from me, because like if both of us dropped numerous diss tracks over months, and I mean months, like months and months and months and months and months, then what is the point? You know what I mean? Like when do we stop? Because neither of us are looking to stop, and I want to actually stop. And like he'll keep saying that he won and whatever. I mean, if he wants to be the pawn of Fantasyland, that he won, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, sure, bro. You know. But like, when do we come to a conclusion of a diss war? You know, like when is it like, okay, the animosity is over between us? Like there is like, I just don't understand what his end goal was, and I still don't to this day. And like I said before, you're probably wondering, right? Because I called him a stalker of my channel. He is known to watch all my live streams, like my VODs. He's known to watch my live streams, watch my VODs. He's known to watch my random content that I post. In fact, he's like kind of a fan. Like he's a dedicated viewer. He's just not a subscriber. And I am a little concerned that he will come over and watch this whole stream and then like try to start something up. But like I said before, I intentionally didn't talk about him for my first 2 streams back because I didn't want to start anything, you know what I mean? Like I didn't want to do anything with Black Pawn Beats. I just wanted him to stop. And I wanted this whole thing to be over, but I also wanted to give context on my end. But I know there is a decent chance. Wow, this is cool music. This is a decent chance that he will see this. I don't know if he's still invested in my channel, but like to Black Pawn Beats, this is done. I'm just giving my side. You can give your side to whoever you want, but it's over, bro. It is. It is over. It's just interesting, honestly. Was that it? Wait, what? That was easy. What? Okay, that was the easiest quest ever. How do I get back up? Do I gotta go all the way around now? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let me go all the way around. So yeah. I mean, it is weird because like this has consumed so much of my life. And this leads into my next thing. Unironically, I realized that this diss war was starting a social media addiction because like every single second I would check Instagram, seeing if Pawn would respond because that was our main discourse, or Reddit. I would check Reddit every single second. just keep spam refreshing, hoping he would respond. And I realized that's probably pretty unhealthy, because it would consume everything. Like, I couldn't focus on anything. I couldn't focus on my schoolwork. I was just kept thinking about this dis war over and over and over again. And that can't be good. Like, I realized it was impeding my goals in life by keeping this dis war going on. Like, it was being more of a detriment to me. So that's why I cut it off. Because like, I would just, like, I couldn't even watch a movie. I couldn't even watch a video without thinking about Black Pawn Beats. Like, Black Pawn Beats and I, like, would just keep talking to each other nonstop. Like, it was just hostile. It was not good for my brain. I was starting to get stressed after he started legally threatening me. And I just wanted it to be over. So it was so hard to end it, but I did.
Goodbye.
All right, what does it say? You obtained the reading? Excellent. I am sure this data will prove invaluable to our research. I will disseminate it to apothecaries Zelena and Abereth. You should be proud, Gandriel. Your strength and bravery is unquestionable to your service to the Horde. Gandriel, during your foray with the demonic Scryer, I sent word of your exploits against the Fell Orcs. Nazgul, our illustrious reader in Thrallmar, wishes to speak with you. I believe he has a bloody mission in mind. So yeah, this stuff was negatively affecting me, my psyche. I was getting stressed out, and it was so hard to stop because every orifice of me wanted to keep going. I just wanted to keep pushing forward. No one stops, you know? But I believe it was good for me, and I'm so calm now. It's peace. I felt peace. I feel like I was crushed under the boot, and then somebody lifted the boot up, so now I can expand again. I feel good. Is what I'm saying. I feel good. I feel great.
Speak, friend. Be safe.
It is good to hear all your moves against the Fell Orcs, Gandriel. The apothecaries have sent back so much time and resources studying the case of their corruption, and although such information is invaluable, my orc blood burns to strike a severe blow against these betrayers. Listen close, and I will explain my task.
Strength.
Force Commander Gortaz is training Shattered Hand captains at the base of Hellfire Citadel, homing them to a bloody razor's edge. You must kill them, Gandriel, for his loss would be a mighty blow to the Fell Orcs. However, that is not all you must do. Take this banner, place it atop Gortax's corpse. Gortax's commander, Hand of the Kargraph, must answer to you, your challenge, if he must even drop a true orc's blood within him. His head, the head, oh, his head and the head, his head, the head of the head of the hand, oh, his head, the head of the hand of Kargath is what I seek. Okay,
For the Horde.
that was confusing to read. All right, let's go that way. It says suggested players 3, but trust, I'm really good at this game. I am so good at this game. Actually, hold on. Let's see if there's any mage stuff for me. Mage spells that I can train. There might be mage spells for me to train in here, maybe. Hello, man. There's nothing. Oh, there's Fire Blast. Oh, that's actually huge. Fire Blast is massive. What's that? 539 to 637. Oh yeah, that's huge. Okay. And then back to Thrallmar. so now we'll try to beat up the foot of the... Or should I do Outland Sucks? I think I'm going to do Outland Sucks first. Yeah, we'll do Outland Sucks. Get the missing missive. And then we'll try to do the foot of the Citadel. And if not, then we'll do the Agony of Darkness. Or should we do the Assassin? We might do the Assassin too. I don't know. We'll do one of the two first. Bomb, 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 bomb. All right, then up through here. Here we go. Outland Sucks.
What's up? Keep it real.
I can't believe I let Booty Beta come to Outland. My cousin, Screed Luckheed, promised me that I would make a fortune, but instead he flew off with his Zeppelin and left me here to try to scrape a living out of this mine. How am I supposed to make a living here with hellboars and demons and Felworks attacking all at the same time? My shredder here was broken yesterday, and the parts I need to fix were stolen by Felworks. They took the parts into the fissure of the southwest and may have dropped them there. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so we're just going here. And then we might be able to get the missive, too, maybe. Sorry, that was a little disgusting. My bad. It's excuse me. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Excuse me. Yeah, so somewhere there should be yeah, these boxes. I thought there'd be fellow orcs here, but I guess not. And yeah, we gotta beat up these guys for the missive. I don't know why there's alliance. Are they gonna... Mine. Yeah, because we need it for the missive. The missing missive. And I think these guys would probably drop them. That's my guess. I don't know what the drop rate is, but hopefully it's pretty high. Hopefully that they can drop them. That'd be kind of funny if they can't even drop them. Alright. Come on. Poison. Oh, dang it. That didn't work. Alright, and then hit him with the Frostbolt. And Fire Blast into Cold. Alright, then Arcane Explosion. Yeah, just run around circles, Arcane Explosion, and then hit him with that. Perfect. Ah, no. Wait, no, I get it? Oh, I got it. Upon examining the battered leather, it becomes apparent that the container's damage must have been caused by the castic fluid of the worm's digestive tract. The leather appears to have been intricately tooled at one time, but the details of the adornment can no longer be made out. The only recognizable feature of the case is a worn logo of the Centurion Circle. Knowing nothing about the containments of the case, you decide best course would be delivering it to a Circle member. Do I know where the Circle members are, though? I don't even know where a Circle member is, though. So, like, how am I supposed to deliver it? Like, what? How do I know that the Cenarian expedition's all the way up there? But okay. That doesn't really make much sense, but okay, Blizzard. I don't even know what the Cenarian expedition is yet in the first place. Like, what even is the Cenarian expedition? Like, what is it? Blueberries. Yeah, so yeah, we'll pick up all these boxes and turn another one. I am kind of concerned that it's a level 63 elite. I think I'd be able to kill him, and like, yeah, that's a huge upgrade. That chest is going to be another big upgrade, so I do really want to do that quest, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit scared, which would be fine. I'm a believer. We'll go up here. Outland sucks.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
Hooray! You found some parts. Now maybe if I can get my shredder working, if I earn enough money, I might be able to get back to Booty Bay. I sure hope my cousin, Sneed Luckheed, crashes that stupid Zeppelin of his. I can't believe he's the one that tricked me into coming to Outland.
Be good.
Why would the fell orcs steal my shredder parts? I hate them so much. They just sneak into my camp and take my things all the time. A couple of days ago, they stole 3 of my peons. Now the rest of my peons have run out because they're afraid they're gonna be eaten by fell orcs. I can't mine without peons. If you could save the peons I lost, maybe the others will come back. The fell orcs have their camps along the wall in the southeast. Also, fun little bit of lore if you guys aren't making the connection. So 4-man Razzlecrazz is the same, is in the same expedition as those goblins that we helped on yesterday's stream, and we saw during today's stream on the Zeppelin that crashes near the expedition armory on the map. Near the expedition armory is a Zeppelin that they crashed, and when he said, I sure hope that they crashed their Zeppelin, it turns out they did. So there you go. I'm here to make that connection for you guys. Okay, so now we gotta free some orcs. Manny. We gotta save Manny. Oh, there's a... Wait, why is that? Why is that sparkly, but I can't click on it? Also, there's nothing... There is no Manny, but okay, sure, whatever. I don't know why that's sparkly, but not actually clickable. If anybody knows what that is, can you tell me? Weird. That's really weird. Okay. No, don't mind. Oh, please. I can run. I can keep running. I don't want to fight them. Who's this guy? Mo. Okay, that should be far enough. You shouldn't aggro onto me. Good one. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go. We'll hang. How are people? People are level 70 already. Isn't that crazy? To put in perspective, I'm 61 and I've been playing for 5 hours. Okay. Boom. Ah, okay, I gotta kill him too. Mo. Wait, that's not a peon. Okay. Bam. There's Mo.
Talk to me.
We'll help him out. Those are not peons though. Peons would be... I thought I was a goner for sure. Peons would be the goblin or orcs. Orcs are peons. Okay. Come on. No. Brother. Come on. Okay, that was too many. Run. Run. Go. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. No. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, we're going to stand. Why are these guys still after me? I just want to eat my food. There we go. Okay. Eat some more blueberries. That's what I want. We'll grab these and eat them. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this new camera angle has in store. Camera angles should be everything in theory. Or at least hopefully. Okay, so now we gotta save Jack. Is that the last guy? Looks like it. Oh yeah, he said it's 3 of them, right? I remember him saying they stole 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of my peons. I don't know why these guys are not peons though. Like what?
What's up?
Peons are orcs, are they not? Oh, please don't break my shield. Please don't break my shield. Oh, let's go. Now I'm just gonna run back. Come on. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Oh no. Of course he had to do that and then run. I mean, imagine people doing hardcore. Anyone doing? I wonder how they're doing for hardcore servers. TBC hardcore. Bum bum bum. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Money, friend. Yo, have a good one.
Oh.
Keep it real.
All right, bye bye.